Okay, we're just going to make sure everything works before I boot up the game.
Oh,
yes, the voice works. That's good. Because I've had issues with the controller by swiping the screen, so I just want to make sure all works before I boot the game. Might hopefully the pop-up screen won't prevent me to see properly. Alright. Oh, gotta make sure I get the right game as well. That would help. It took me a while to test and make everything work, but it seems that I've been able to make the games work for Amiga. Okay, let's just want to make sure that I can see properly behind while I stream to make sure that there's no issue. Alright. Okay, that doesn't. Oh dear, no. Alright, that doesn't work. We're going to try that differently then. Let's make sure that something else is working properly. It's on the right. Alright, let's start this thing for real this time. Alright, it seems to be working perfectly fine. Got the nice little Amiga sound as it's loading. Oh, yep,
Welcome to Turrican.
Alright, as it says, welcome to Turrican, one of the greatest game series ever. I know it can be an opinion sort of things, but I think it's pretty fair to say in this case. Everything seems to be working just fine. Looking behind the screens, I can see game playing. So basically the objective with these this stream is going to play every single Turrican games. So I'll start with the first one, of course, the second one. There's the third one, an Amiga, but we'll actually skip to we'll actually go to the SNES version called Super Turrican, as it's a different game, and then we'll go with Turrican 3, which has the complete version of the game, and we'll conclude with the final Super Turrican 2. And remember, shoot or die. Okay. Something doesn't seem right, of course. Pressing the key, but it won't start the game. Might have to reboot again, which is not something I have to do usually. Alright. I do apologize. Let's do this again. It's oh, I see. That's because earlier I was testing one of the games. Oh no. Okay. Okay, it's because I don't have the controller reading properly. Damn it. Let's go back. Otherwise, I'll just use the keyboard. Worst case scenario. But it's better if I can use the controller because my keyboard has issues. Configuration, controller, everything's fine here, so I don't know what's the issue. Let's see. Alright, let's unplug the controller and let it computer read it again. Alright. Okay, now it's reading it. That's great. I think that what happened is I booted the thing before starting the game, plugging. So that's the issue. So now it should work properly finally. Turrican 1. And this time it should be the real deal. So again, welcome to Turrican. Ha 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 ha.
Welcome to Turrican.
Game is still loading, so we'll give it a few seconds. Once it goes to the score screen and all that, actually it's just when it mentions the names it shouldn't work. There we go. Ah, yep, the music. And now we're getting started for real. You know, that game it's a good start when even the loading music is really good. So here we go. It's the first Turrican on Amiga. It's a very fun platformer. I guess that based on today's standards, one could say that it's sort of a Metroidvania in the sense that the stages are huge. They have a lot of secrets. They're all optional, but if you go explore the place, like just for fun, we'll go down there and try not to die. Like this entire area is completely optional, but you can go look for score bonus and items. I do want these gems because that's what it allows me to get them. I believe they're for the continues, so yeah, I really want them. Although usually I never have to use continues in this game because the game is fairly easy. The music in the game is composed by one of the greatest video game composers, Chris Beck. He's been with the series from start to finish, composed other great games. Oh, does that hurt? No, okay. And this is not a game where you want to collide with enemies, or let alone anything, because your L bar like drains extremely fast. So if an enemy keeps staying in contact with you, your L bar is going to continue depleting with no delay at all. And then there's lasers with a very huge hitbox. And if you run along with the laser, you're gonna die extremely fast. If you hold the shoot button, you have that really sweet laser that goes very far that you can extend. Oops. Oh, there we go. Power up. Lots of I know that the games often comes with trainers, but this one doesn't. So game is easy enough, in my opinion, to not to need any cheating. But yeah, yep, projectiles that keeps coming. Ow. This game has very few weapons. You get the spread shot and the laser. Laser is good for a constant shooting on a easy target that doesn't really move, like because it just goes straight and disappears extremely fast out the screen. So typically I like the spread in this game a little more. It seems like there's a problem I'm going to have with this game is to jump. It's a up button, and with the keyboard I never have any issue, but here I have to press pretty hard, so it's a bit harder on my thumb, but I think I should still be able to keep going. Yeah, goes without saying that I'd like to be able to complete at least the first game tonight. But tonight is... Oh, look at that. Oh, that's not good. And yeah, you can go in the wheel like in Metroid. Phew. that was basically a mini boss. Although this one isn't technically, I suppose it's not necessary to kill it, but it follows you all the time, so might as well be one. No, gotta be careful. There's a lot of times where extra lives can be fun in the game, but still, there's times where losing them can be pretty fast. So gotta treat those things like treasures. There's rocks here. I think I'm lagging a bit sometimes. Oh dear, no life up. Alright, let's go try to find the secret area. Oh, that's not gonna work at this if I'm gonna do that. Obviously, I think it's fair to assume that the flames do damage, so let's not collide with them. There we go, first time. I did practice a bit earlier while I was testing for the stream for this jump. It's like you gotta back a bit while you do the jump, otherwise you're pretty much guaranteed to fall. Here's oh, there's something wrong with the rug graphic here. Pretty sure they don't hurt though. There's a bird here. No, a bit further down. Oh. Unless I already destroyed the bird or bat or whatever it is. Pretty sure there's a health pickup a bit further. There we go, for 1-ups. It seems like I'm not running low on time yet. Oh, that was a close jump. Oh, there was an enemy here. Good thing I keep shooting. Oh yeah, there's dangerous jumps here. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Ah, crap. Nah, still got it. So, oh, I almost botched my jump because I have a hard time pressing properly as well, but oh well. Still didn't fall, so that's what matters. I see the timer has also refilled, so I have even less of a issue with it. And we got that 1-up here as well, that with a life pickup. So I could have managed to keep going if I made it this far, but I didn't get lucky with those rugs. Stages a bit later have less of that sort of split roads, so it's gonna be a bit faster. And when they do have secrets, they usually are not too out of the main road path, so doesn't take too long. Oh, don't tell me I will fall. Phew. Well, that still happen. Damn. Cannot use it. That's right, I can use a joystick as well now that I think of it. We'll see if I can do it a bit more easily with it. No. Perhaps even worse. Alright, fighting the sub-boss here is gonna be fun. Oh, thought I had to destroy it, but no. Okay. Let's pick up this and prepare for a fight. Ow. Oh, that's right there. Oh, that's right, I have the laser. What the... Keep forgetting that little very important thing. There we go, much better. I think this is the music in this game that made me really get interested into the Amiga games. Super Turrican 2 was my first game in the series though. Although that one was more like a standard platformer with less secrets. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Okay, yep, that's what I thought. Let's go see what's up there. Ah ha ha ha! There we go. And yes, the game is extremely generous, especially early on. Originally, I played this game in the Genesis version, which is a butchered port with the difficulty being heightened, but because the character is way too sensitive to hits. Oh well. But there's something nice about the Genesis version. Some, and I do mean some because most of it is pretty bad. Some of the music is still very good. Oh, nope, not gonna pick it up. And that was the music that got me interested in the Amiga games. Oop. Let's use those iron balls. They're bombs that bring the screen. There we go. Though it seemed to shoot them properly, so don't know about that. Here we got the laser. Very thin, not very accurate, but good power. Alright. And unfortunately, if there's a problem with the original Turrican, this is not a game where you want to fall from a high place and then fall down because you might fall on an enemy. Oh, finally. Let's go over there. And you have limited in some games you have a limited time or turns to turn into a wheel. Like in this game you have a cap of okay. Is it destructible or not? I guess not. Oh dear, don't tell me okay, for a moment I thought I was going to fall into a pit or an enemy. Oh, thank goodness. Should rush and with my life, my shield, but I won't. Here we go. And of course, like any good games, it starts very slow in terms of difficulty. Although, if it's your first time, you might be destroyed very quickly because of how unforgiving it is with a collision. And it's already where the music gets a bit darker, and this one and Super Turrican 2 are probably the best ones for that darker music. Don't think I'll be able to get over there, so I'll see if I can pick it up elsewhere. Nope, don't want the laser, but I do want the extension. But yeah, those games are surprisingly long for platformers. I'd say I was going to say X game in the series is longer, but I don't want to say that because you really have a considerable amount of time to get through. And this is where you get a good idea of how the controls work. Well, like you gotta go above you, but because the controls are so smooth and whoops. Nope. Yeah, I still stand by what I said. The jumps are good here. I'm just not used with that controller. I always played the game with the keyboard before. Come on, dude. There we go. Just one more. Oh, one more then. Well, two more. Maybe three with this one above. Oh yeah, we want to destroy that. There we go. That helped work as well. Fortunately, there's not a lot of those things during the game. This This sub-boss completely optional. Oh dear, ow. And yes, the wheel in this game is extremely overpowered. You're invincible. But yes, you don't even have to beat this thing, but if you go a bit, if you manage to make it further and make a few long jumps, you can manage to find all sorts of goodies along the way. And it's a big part of the fun in Turrican is to find all the secrets and oh, no, we'll wait for this one. Like, eventually it's possible to have so many lives that it's pretty much pointless to get more, but it's still fun to find as many as you can. Like here it is, 1-up. Oh, great. Get my spread increased again. Just to make sure it's powered up completely. I do wonder how well the controls worked for the Amiga before. I imagine it had to work really well. Alright, let's make it appear. Oh, and see, and even more 1-ups. I'm already at 17. I wonder, I forgot if the 0 counts in this game, so let's not take it. I'm not gonna take it for granted and assume that and I'll assume it's just it doesn't count for the time being. Hopefully I won't have to find out. Still, this is probably the first and only game I know where power-up containers are stuff I sometimes run away from, because just hitting them can somehow deal a lot of damage, and yes, they can kill you if you take enough damage. Oops. Oh, I accidentally used an item, I think. I wonder, I'm curious about it. Oh well. Oh yeah, this is also not a game where someone wants to press start, because the game considers it pressing. Oh, what do we have here? Pressing escape, and pressing escape kills you and takes all your lives away. So yeah, gotta be careful about that, to say the bloody least. Alright, let's go. Nope, not here. I want to make it as far as I can here, because there's quite a few enemies. Oh, yep, that's where I want to go. That's all good. We'll turn into a wheel. Try to pick up the 1-ups. And even this again, where 1-ups range literally from the. Oh, that was weird. It resets itself. Alright. Oh crap. I'm gonna fall into the spikes. No? Oh, okay, I got lucky here. I did it just fine. Now it's time to make it out of the stage. Wait. Uh-oh. Can't make it through those things. I'll have to take a detour then. Oh. Oh. Okay, I thought that walking on them would damage me. It's because this is the sort of thing that this game would do. Alright. Fortunately, they don't reset. Well, I mean, they don't respawn once you destroy one. Uh-oh. Still, when a player doesn't know where to go into a game, it is possible to get lost in some stages because they're so massive. Typically get rewarded for your effort at least, so there's at least that. I'm getting near the end of the stage, I think. Oh, yep, near the mountain. No, oh, too close. So, I get the game almost decided because of the high amount of one-ups I have this early. Oh, what do we have? Oh, yep, we got the exit, and stage 1-3 is over. And then we're switching to World 2. I just hope the game won't crash or anything. I test them to make sure they worked, but there's always a possibility it cause me issues. There was Turrican 2 that sometime would freeze at some points, but I tested it as well earlier and it processed properly, so I shouldn't have any issue. Unless my computer itself causes me troubles. And like I said, the very dark music in this game. When I was younger and I heard it, I actually thought this one was effectively pretty creepy to listen to. Okay. Forgot which one. That's the thing here. I don't remember if no, I think to continue to level I go down. There's pickups on the left, so we'll go to it. And now with the gems have a more distinct appearance that we see in the series. Oh crap. And I botched it by destroying the platform. Alright, we're going back. Unfortunately, that turned out to be a waste. Make sure I clear out as much as I can under me. And yes, this character stays above. Oh, there, it still didn't escape that. Then there's weird stuff in this game that, like the blocks that flies towards you as well. No, and yes, this is also where the gem starts to become more frequent in high quantity. And if there's something very good in this game compared to in this version compared to the Genesis one is actually you do pretty good damage against the enemies. They don't last too long. In the Genesis version, your weapon is weakened, so you do less damage than you usually would. So it makes the game much harder than it should be. All right, let's try not to destroy anything. Also, it's also one of those games that where it's good to take things slow. Let's try to do it. Yep. Pretty sure there's mechanical fish. Oh, yep. There's fishies down there. Yep. And I took the time to jump because of those missiles, so they could miss me. So I did the thing. Oh no, let's not do this again. Alright, much better. I think I need something like... Oh wait, I have a tree over there, so I think that's the amount of continues I might have. But I think I need like several hundred gems to get something good, like 300. I was going to say 100 earlier, but I think it might be 300. But even then I could be wrong. That's what I get for not checking earlier. Uh-oh, this bit might there's a crushing bit, I think. Yep, might be hard without the wheel. Or not. Okay, let's try to go in the middle. Oh dear, yep. How am I going to squeeze in here? Oh, I did it. So taking my time allowed me to do it. Okay, fair enough. Then there's all these wonderful goodies here. And we'll skip. Oh, maybe the laser would have been good. Oh well, too late. Alright, let's wait for them to squeeze each other. Let's go down. Hopefully it won't be too long because this stage time can be an issue. There we go. Nope. It was still not too bad. Now is the time. There we go. Oh, for a moment, again, I thought I was going to fall an enemy, but nope, at least it didn't cheap shot me. Oh, there. Oh, am I going to be able to? Okay, never mind, no problem. Wasn't expecting to be completely enabled, but still. Oh, nice. I'll pick up. Oh, yep. Did avoid fallen enemy by shooting down. Oh, what do we have here? 200 seconds. See if I gotta pick up the pace real quick now. Usually not a bad idea to take your time, but World 2 is a bit more tight on time, especially with all the few secrets. Especially with the boss in this stage, so that doesn't help me. And I don't have the will, so I might actually lose a life against the boss. Because some of the patterns there's no real patterns to some enemies in this game, unfortunately. So it might feel a bit imbalanced in some regards. Okay. Yep, here we are. So I'll probably use my power lines, like the red thing. Yeah, you can go on the other side, but I probably should have tried that, but at the same time it feels a bit cheap. But yeah, like look, it doesn't seem possible to attack the enemy on its face, so I guess the strategy is to cheese it. Like it's like choosing it was done intentional. Oh, at least I got my time back, so I suppose now I can relax a bit more, pick up all the goodies along the way. Already close to 200. We backtrack and we fall here. I believe the right side is where more goodies are. Nope. Okay. Right. Oh. Doing my jump fairly accurately at least. I was worried that I might have a problem with them, but I seem to be getting it with the program. Well, if there's something at 300 I'm about to know at this rate. Alright, let's go down here to see what's here. Nope, forgot to close my Facebook apparently, but I can do thing about it. Hopefully, pretty sure I know what it is, so it won't last long. Sorry about the sound. Although I don't know if OBS records it. Oh yeah, here. Let's do this slowly. There we go. Like here, even more 1-ups. Oh yep, I got the 3 turn into a 4, so I guess I got to continue. And I didn't have 200, so yep, 300. Come on, let's destroy those blocks and pick it up. Just one, but let's get as much items as I can along the way. There's a concern I have during the recording is sometimes I have problems with their endings showing properly, so I might go on YouTube after that and show the endings if it doesn't work well. Music is very different as well here, less dark, but it's still very interesting. But yeah, this is the game that made me fall in love with the Amiga sound chip, or whatever is the right word to call it, whatever makes this sound. I guess I won't have to power up. Oh, I could have, no, okay. There's other games that have extremely good music, like Shadow of the Beast, extremely damn good music for these games. Extremely cryptic games on the other ends, with some cheapness issues. Much more problematic in a Shadow of the Beast than a Turrican, I'd say. Okay. Oh, there was a 1-up in there? Okay, thanks. Oh, it looks like the hitbox of those things isn't as severe as I was expecting. Alright, I know there's a power-up box in here, yep. Although it would prevent me to go there. What do we have here? 1-ups. Oh yes, because we didn't have enough, right? Right? So we're at only 31 lives. I think the power up box doesn't respawn though, so. Ow. Those balls are pretty. There's some of them in later games as well, but in this game they're especially evil because they split so fast, do so much damage. Do want? Yes, thank you. Alright, the garbage here. You don't give points? I'll cheat. Okay, I guess I almost had no choice but to take it. Oh, we got the grenade here. Oops, fudge that. What was down there? Well, I guess I won't know what's up there. Remember, I think it was goodies up there. Don't think there was a 1-up, but still some power-ups. Lasers. No life pickups. Dang it. Yep, I missed. Oh no, I didn't miss anything. Good. Thought I couldn't go up there. Wow. Sure wants you to have that that continue. Is there anything else? Guess not. Although, I guess it was meant as a trap. Oops. Oh, I almost botched this one. Oh, please give me life. Nope. Ah, oh, it disappears? Damn it. Well, goodbye, protein. Oh well, that would turn out to be worthwhile after all. Didn't see that coming. Oh, those darn blocks. Okay. Oh, I got no choice but to go. Because I just saw the time. So, let's go fight the boss. This thing is a freaking nightmare in the Genesis version because it has so much HP and can kill you before you have time to destroy it. Which of course means you die. Very dark, scary music, but no problem. Now we've got the shoot them up stage that's on the way. So far I'm surprised the progress with the game is extremely fast. I was expecting things to be much slower. Uh-oh. Is it going to load properly? Because all this loading sound. Yeah. Fuck. Don't think it's gonna work. That's great. I don't know if it was because of a 2 CDs thing, sort of things, but might have to switch to Turrican too, and maybe come back to this one later. Damn. Yep. Alright. Sorry about that. That really sucks. But yeah, it was basically a shoot shoot 'em up stage where you fly with a jetpack and all that good stuff. But after that, it's more stages. We'll go with the best game in the series then right away. Well, the other games have something to contribute. This one should work properly because I did test it from start to finish. Although I'm pretty sure I played this one for Turrican before and made it to the end, so oh well. Again, really sorry for that technical difficulty. But if I find a version that works properly, I will come back and complete the game. Okay, Turrican 2. It is my favorite game of the series. Easily one of my favorite games of all time, even though I played it a few years ago only. Insanely good soundtrack by Chris Olsbeck. Probably is Manfred Tran's masterpiece in terms of gameplay. Even the intro is great, shows you everything you can do. Actually, I'm looking at the viewers right now. I was going to say let's just go into the game, but don't think there's anyone here watching maybe. So in that case, I'm going to let the intro play, which means so it can show the opening cutscene, because the game has a cutscene, but it takes a while before it gets there. And like the intro and all that lasts as long as the music goes, and the title theme lasts at least 7 to 9 minutes. So yeah, and it doesn't loop it doesn't loop once during that time. It does play some similar bits, but it introduces more music, so it's very long and impressive music track. Although I never figured out why they would take this approach to show the opening. But here we go. Time date is 30/25/09, $3.42. We'll say $3. For decades, peace, freedom, and the rule of law in Galaxy Aldebaran 42 have been enforced by the United Planets Freedom Forces. This is the United Planets ship Avalon 1 drifting through the outer reaches of the unknown universe. Colonel Ardon Sea Striker and his crew are preparing for the final passage through the barrier of the galaxy. Men, we're about to transcend the finite worlds of our galaxy. We will shortly be stepping over the edge into unknown dimensions of infinity. And we all have our fears, however, we are the only members of the UPFF that have a chance of completing the mission. We're the best there is. But sir, there are rumors that similar missions have been executed in the past and nothing has ever been heard of the crews again. What, have you heard? It is only gossip. Nothing can stop us this time. Our ship has modifications that were only dreamed of a short time ago. Suddenly, in less than a nanosecond, a huge battle cruiser materialized in close proximity of the Avalon 1. General quarters, and to take up their battle stations amid the sounding of the alert sirens. The automated defense systems of the ship activated. The anti-radiation shields surround the ship, and finally the weapon systems are armed. Somehow, with some unknown technology, the enemy battle cruiser, with a flash of blinding light, neutralized every defense system on the Avalon 1. Colonel Striker and his crew are helpless. A nerve-shattering low-frequency hum vibrates through their bodies. The crew look on as the outer skin of their airlock peels back, revealing a glowing metal surface. The composite structure turns from a deep red to light red to white-hot yellow. The sound of an explosion fills the air as the airlock disintegrates before their very eyes. Mutants power through invading their sanctuary, bringing with them the evil clutches of darkness. Our heroes fight desperately to save their ship, blazing away with their phasers. Dozens of the invaders fall to the sweating beams of death. The invaders press forward their attack, and the crew of the Avalon 1 desperately engage in hand-to-hand fighting. Brent McGuire, with tears in his eyes, fires the last of his phaser bolts, downing a mutant and dives to the ground as a chunk of structure falls from above. Suddenly, there is silence as the evil Emperor known as the Machine, half man, half robot, enters the airlock. Get away with you, commands his mutants, now drunk on their victory, back to the battle cruiser. The Machine surveys the carnage, steps forward and comes to halt with one foot on the prone body of Brent McGuire. Excellent, he says to himself. The crew of Avalon 1 are no more, and without any further hesitation, he turns and leaves the ship. Brent McGuire lays still until he is certain that he is alone on the ravaged ship. Interesting face, by the way. I realize that and only is left to combat the evil of the invaders and restore peace and freedom to the galaxy. Up, he gets and hurries to the equipment room. There, Brent sights the new Turrican fighting suits, which are built to the most advanced technology known to mankind. Climbing into the suit, one last cry is heard: revenge. And there we go. We're going to get started this time, but yeah, there's a big difference with the first and second game. The first, if I believe, it's like some sort of mutant thing that's sent to clear a computer core or something like that. While the second game, you're a human and using the Turrican's suit. And from there on, Brent McGuire is pretty much the main character from the end for the rest of the series. But yeah, right away, very colorful game. Much more light-hearted music. There's at least one. There's one more weapon in this game, which is the bound. You still have that nice laser attack as well. The weapons aren't as balanced as they were before, and looks like I didn't pick up the weapon I wanted. That's fair enough. So I'll pick up the one I want later. Come on. There we go. We got the laser, which I wanted. It is the most powerful weapon in the game, I'd say. Although the bound has it's a utility as well, so it's not a. There's no really any weapon that are a waste in this game. The game also still has the wheel thing, but in this game it's extremely broken. You're invincible during that time, and you have no limit to use it. And that was weird. The game slowed down, but it seems like it's still working just fine. Ouch. Again, enemies do a lot of damage upon contact. Bullets, if followed, do even more damage as well than they would usually. With a nice, nice animation for the waterfalls. Whoops. Oh. But and like in the first Turrican, there's a lot of one-ups to be picked up. Although when I played earlier while testing, I'm pretty sure there were much less than I remembered. Still, there's a generous amount. Although this game goes more its way to reward your exploration, so you have to often do more effort to get those items. Let's go there. And this is the main path. If you continue later, there's wind that pushes you. Very Metroid-esque with the bounce. I don't remember the release dates, but I think it's fair to assume that Turrican was made after Metroid, especially with the Manfred trends. He had this habit of basing his games, if not outright. I don't know if a ripoff can be said, but some games are like Manfred did Great Giana Sisters, which is like extremely similar to the Super Mario Bros. On NES, but I don't remember if it was like literally the same game but on a different system. Also did like a R-type game that got him in trouble, but which got him hired on the other end to make like to deal with legal problems. Got hired to make the port of R-type on I think Commodore. Yeah, Commodore. Alright, let's be careful. I know there's enemies on the ceiling. Ow. Oh well, I don't mind having this weapon, so... But the jump... No, I think I need to jump from here. Yep. Life just when I need it, perfect. And like the bombs just... like, they can cause enemies to fall in, like in Mario, jump on these enemies and they're defeated. Although I don't think you get... Let's see. I don't think you get points from destroying them this way though. This game isn't overly long. Actually, I was saying that the Turrican is easy, but then I remembered Fourth World, which is a big wasteland, extremely tiring and tedious to get through. I guess I'll get to practice if I can find a version that I can play it, so I suppose there's something good out of that. Alright, followed me, perfect. But again, not a good game to rush too much, because you might fall or collide with the enemy from the ceiling. And some enemies are homing like this one. Oh, enemies disappeared. Got our first big enemy here. So we can also reuse a lot of enemies in later games, like nods to previous games. Alright, that's right, I can do that as well. Oops. Need to be at right place to be able to shoot him. Oh well, that's taken care of. I do remember that my controller is extremely sensitive, so let's try and... Because like this enemy with a giant big hitbox, I did a rise in one by accident earlier and it instant killed me. I want to be really careful with the wheel while I play this game. Ow. Again, the gems gives you continues, like those little red balls over there, they're your continues. You got 0 at the start. You got to accumulate those gems to be able to get the continues. Oh, I managed to get here, so let's pick up those extra gems. There are certain memorization for finding secrets. Oh, like, and this, I didn't even remember there was a power-up block here. So that's a nice discovery for me. Let's clear up out what's in here. But as I said, some of the stages are huge. This one is particularly notable because it's so big that if you go export the rest of the area to the left earlier, it's possible to run out of time if you don't, if you're really not fast enough. I got a feeling I forgot something. We'll see shortly enough, I guess. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Unless it... Nope, okay, I'm good. Let's go back all the way down to pick up a life. I think the controls are even better than the first two, which is very nice. Well, that goes without saying. Alright. And we're done with first stage. This stage is notable as well because it's even bigger in terms of stuff and optional content you can find along the way. The theme of the music it's called Traps, and sure enough, as soon as the stage begins, you get blocks that falls on the ground that can kill you instantly by causing you to fall to your death. Alright, let's try to pick up this over here. Not even. Oh, yeah, it was out of the screen, but I still managed to get it. Nice. Let's try to avoid the spread. Really love that sort of music. That gives me a vibe similar to stuff from what is it called? From the DOS era. Some of those games that feel similar to that, and I love it. Very not just nostalgic feeling, but oh, it's trying not to get crushed. But a strong, distinct sound to it. That's wonderful. Oh, I crushed an enemy in midair. All right. Let's jump slowly, carefully. Better clear that stuff so I don't fall on it. Oh yep, I had a bad feeling about this one. Alright, remember there's something here. Let's try to go there. Yep, I think I made it. Although it still requires some accuracy. Uh-oh, no. Damn it. Can I still make it? Yes, alright. Got even more gems. Some are stuck. One up. Oh, still could get him. Alright. Nothing to complain about it. In that regard. Alright, now I want to go to the left. Alright. Let's use these things to climb. Perfect, I made it. Another optional area. And, oh, what do we have here? Optional boss, like in the other game. But yeah, if there's a problem with Turrican, is sometimes in the early Turrican 1 and 2 is that the enemies might be a bit tad too easy. Let's go check what was to the right. There's an enemy. Well, it was a risk I took, but so didn't rise out of it by accident, so I'm fine. Let's just wheel all the way through the alleyway. Oh, we got more gems here. Nice. Already 61. That's a. I think I'm pretty sure it's 100 only in this one, not 300. Oh, that's right. It gets crushed by this. Pretty sure the right path is here, and there's nothing down there anyway. Oh, there's a pit here. Alright, no lasers, that's fine. As long as I have a spread, I'm happy. I might take a risk here just for fun, but it's gonna be very, very risky. Big gamble, actually. Keep jumping. There's a secret down there. So we're gonna turn into a wheel and we're gonna hope for the best. And it worked. Huh. Awesome. Alright, that's where it leads. I have no idea where I'm heading now. Uh-oh, I'm not liking that one bit. Oh, I made it. Alright. Oh dear. Okay. The waterfall does put some pressure on our main character. So gotta be careful, put that into consideration before the jump. But it went way more smoothly than I was possibly expecting. Oh yep, and I do have a continue now. Sweet. Alright. Now we'll get our next boss. So it is probably more of a real boss than the thing that was on the previous stage. Nothing too special here as well. Just be careful about the bouncing laser, which has a very long range. So if it collides with you, it can be extremely deadly. And jump over the robots that are invincible, and you're good. Nothing very special, really. Better not get stuck for no reason this time. Alright. Oh no. Ah, fuck. I completely missed a huge area because I fell while I was in wheel form. Okay. Let's go explore this area then. This area is, I mean, stage 2-1 is probably one of my favorite stages in video game history. Absolutely love the music. I go as far as to say this is my second favorite video game theme of all time. With the, oh, ouch. Okay, I see. Is it possible to go up? With the, yeah, but yeah, my favorite music themes from a video game being the final boss from a romancing Sega 3. Alright, let's go from here. It might be impossible, but let's not give up right away. No, I don't think it's possible. I'm gonna try to get up there one last time, and if it doesn't work, we'll continue. Okay. Now we go into the water and music changes. Oops, that was very painful. Super evil jellyfishes of doom. Walker enemies. Oh, well damn. Here we go. First life lost. No big deal really, but I think there was a life flower up in their air though. No? Okay. Anything here? We'll about to see. Oh, yeah, I should have went there right away because there's that stuff here. Yep, and sure enough there's a live energy pickup, I mean. Laser. Oh, let's be careful of these guys. I know they can hurt a lot. And there was another L pickup here. Dang it. Oh, there's one up. Here. I think I like the relaxing music in this stage a lot. Then again, I love water levels, so and the rest of the level adds waterfalls and all that good stuff. Although I did miss it. Although, like I said, it's just optional stuff with a life or two. Of course, there's no worries about drowning. Oh yeah, I guess I suppose it should be worth mentioning. There is a Genesis, and I forgot if there was a SNES port of it, of this game on those consoles, which is great. Their problem is to turn it into a licensed game. To change our Turrican character into a game, licensed game of Universal Soldier. There we go. And that's embarrassing, honestly. It wouldn't be so bad because the game does some good things. It expands some levels that already exist, and by making them, adding new stuff to them, which is fun. It's not a problem. Though it adds new stages that are, which I think people seem to have mixed feelings about hating them. Although sometimes I do wonder if they'd hate them just because they're not original. They're not from the original game. But then it changes also stuff like the big robot in the first stage. It turns it into a big Dolphlongren, which is just freaking hilarious. Okay, we're out in water. We're back with the music. Sweet little music. Oh. Alright. Ow. I just don't want that down. Ow. No, we're gonna... I like to call them those honeycombs or whatever they're called in the bee nest. Though that's probably not what they are. But, oh nope, that's not the pickup box. Alright, we got a little encounter here. This look reminds me of something. I'm sure it's based on something. But yeah, even the wheel resists lasers in the face. do imagine that those lasers and right in full contact with them are pretty darn lethal. Oh, here we go. Oh, and the thing under it doesn't do damage. I'm surprised about that. And we're done with this one. Now we got metal stars. 2, 2, 2, 2. No, there's something that's. Alright. Now we're gonna do something. Try to do something that's not easy. Probably won't work. Gonna try to climb back up. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I can't. I still really like the music in this one. Love it. Okay. Yikes. This could go very wrong. Trying to find if I can find a reliable manner to climb on it. No way. Damn it. Come on, here we go. Here we go. Uh-oh. And I don't want to fall because I think the blocks disappear. There we go. Almost there. There we go. We made it. Bunch of one-ups. I do like that the game doesn't show you the one-ups as you fall. So it's a big surprise if you manage to climb it. It rewards you for thinking a bit outside of the box. Now we do have metal balls, or metal stars as the stage's name. And to split like in the first Turrican. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm good. Ow. That stings. Ow. I still made it this time. Earlier while I was testing, I was doing way worse. So it shows that, I think it shows that I did practice a bit, especially with we'll say that we'll just say, come up with an excuse and say that Turrican 1 was a warm-up for Turrican 2. Even though that's bullcrap. Alright, let's see if there's anything here. I never went here before, really, so I'm a bit curious. See if there's anything good. See gems here. Worried that that ball is going to fall. Oh, there's one over there, but no, it didn't fall on me at least. Ow. Keeps going up. Interesting. Ow. Damn, they're everywhere. I didn't realize that there were so many. Oh, well. Let's see if I can. That wasn't smart. Alright, let's see if I can cause it to respawn, which I believe it does. Seeing out the gems keeps falling. Okay, crap. Alright, let's go after it. And make our way back up. Don't seem to be tight on time. The stage isn't that long. Oh, that's excellent. Do one. Seems like there might be more up there, but alright, let's go over here and take a look. More gems. What do we have here? Nope, it's really the top. Alright. Was interesting. Just one up, but it was still fun to see more of it. You see also these little waterfalls I was mentioning earlier. This is what it looks like in the first stage of the second world. take it slow. Here we go. Huh. Alright, I guess I think can take it. Although this one I could. I guess it was way too outside the screen. Although, that's cheap. The enemy can shoot me and I can't. Oh well, that's a minor issue really. Hitbox is pretty forgiving as well. I can just stand right in front of it and I don't get it. Oh. Oops. Bit more of these things. We'll go up there. Let's see what's up. Oh, got another box. I managed to keep my laser. That's perfect. And here, I know that it's a bit dangerous, so let's take it a bit slow. Almost managed to avoid all damage, but at least I did predict what was going to happen. Ow. Alright. Here these enemies are invincible. There's a 1-up on the other side here. Might as well show it. While trying not to fall into the pit. So there's a 1-up here. Can pick it up right now. Here we'll get a little gimmick of having to use wind to go to propel ourselves. More gems. Getting worried about the thing. Just be careful not to collide with the enemies, because they do damage, of course. Ow! As previously mentioned. Let's just try our luck and go on this side. Ow! Saw that one coming, but I failed to get it with my power line. Oh dear. There's a. I'm pretty sure there's a L power up a bit further, but let's just go. Although my life is going to reset if I die. My time is going to reset if I die anyway. No. Ah, crap! I wanted to use that that power up box, but I don't think I'll be able to now. Yep, tough luck. Let's try to clear these things. Oh, come on. Oh, that was BS. I mean, come on, I got out of the wheel and the thing came for me right away. Maybe because I moved just enough for it to come back, or just was the exact moment it was supposed to come. It was just for a 1-up, so yeah. Oh, the time doesn't reset. Oh, crap. Alright, Brand, time to get a move on. We have very little time. I don't think I'll make it at this rate, actually. Alright, I usually struggle with that jump, so it's good I managed to do it real quick. Ow. Alright, we got the boss. Again, possible to cheese very easily. It can one-shot you. Well, instant kill you. Looks like the time. No, it doesn't freeze. Oh yeah, if you get caught by this thing, it kills you. Seems pretty stubborn about trying to use it. Come on, I'm having a hard time getting its hitbox. There we go. Very little health though, so gotta wait that it dies, and then it tells you can go down. Alright, let's see about this. We're gonna try. Wait, okay, here it is. Alright, let's hurry up. Oops. If you fall on them, it causes their little parachute to fall off, and you can use it as a platform. There we go, struggling with the gem. Nah. Up. There we go. That's... Oh dear, it's going to be by the air of it. There's more, but at this point, just don't have the... Oh no, there's no more. I know that the Universal Soldier does have an extra area with more stuff. And here we have a reference to R-Type with the little thing here. And now we're going to the next world, and as you can see, things are about to get very different. And now our platformer has turned into a shoot 'em up. A pretty good one actually, as even so. But then again, like I mentioned earlier, they work on R-Type before, so it's no wonder. I think the name of the game that they made before R-Type was called, oh dear, the pronunciation, Katakis or whatever, something like that, with the use of letters similar to this. Let's pick up the... Colliding with walls isn't an instant kill, but it sure as heck come close. Your health drains it ridiculously fast. So, not a good idea to say the least. Got another one up. Oh my, I'm doing infinitely better than I did yet earlier during testing. Like earlier, I had 6 lives here, and I was struggling to proceed because I just wasn't able to get used to the controller. But now I'm doing extremely well, so I'm pretty happy about that. Although a part of me feels that the streaming like that with more problem would have been maybe more interesting because it would have been more of a challenge. But well. Then again, I was rushing extremely fast because I wanted to have time to finish this, to be ready for the stream. And as you saw, still I tried to prepare as much as I could, but I still got screwed over by Turrican 1 not having a good version of the game. The same can apply to this game. If you don't have a good version of this game, you can be locked at the end of this stage, or after this, or after the 3rd stage of this world. I had to restart several times, but this one I had no problem earlier, made it to the next world, and after that there is no real issue. But still, I'm going to try to kill this enemy a bit slowly, because otherwise I fear it might lock up. Give it the time to shoot a few eyes. Oh yeah, got the controls way better. Closer range does way more damage, of course. Oh yeah, animation's working properly. Excellent, no problem at all. Really happy that there's no problem here. Now we'll get the second section. It's a bit, again, more shooting, but there's more of a gimmick to this one. It starts pretty slowly, but it right away changes enemy, makes things up a bit. Good game design. Uh-oh. Get the one up. Very easy to pick this one up. And that wasn't an intentional pun. Oh, I'm out of power lines. This is going to get dangerous. Or not. Uh-oh. Can I pick up the bomb? Yes. It isn't a shield like in Gradius, and that it expires after a while, rather than after a few hits. Ah, crap. Survived that somehow, but I'm going down very shortly at this rate. Still going my best to dodge projectiles. Oh dear. Oh, do it, do it. There we go. And there, like I mentioned, forces you to maneuver in position so you don't get crushed. And you go back instead of going forward. Try to give a bit of a sense of disorientation. Let's pick this thing up. Pick up the laser. That went well. Oh yeah, I'm doing infinitely better than there. Uh-oh. A bit close, so it's hard to dodge. This guy is going to follow me. Ow. Got a shield. Let's clear that out. Let's take advantage of invincibility to clear it. Make it further without taking more damage. Another one up. Against taking advantage of the shield really changes the difficulty of the stage as well. I didn't earlier, and wow, what a difference it makes. I'm going to take a big risk, possibly lose a life here. Can I dodge this thing? Yes, perfect. Sometimes I collide with it, and it's a very bad weapon for the upcoming step. There's a little secret here. Here it is. It shows that Katakis lives, which is, like I mentioned earlier, the name of the game they made you for. Uh-oh. No, I'm fine. I thought I might get squeezed to death. Those blocks aren't really dangerous anymore. Gotta go after the cannon, and then you can destroy the parts. And since the turret box and well, more like the space that the shots you have are so huge, makes it's a complete breeze. And having to spread is probably even easier here. And we get hit before the enemy dies, which is script. And you know what happens in these sorts of levels when you get at the end. Oh yes, you know. So we're seemingly going to crash land, so speed is getting a bit of a increase, to say the least. Gonna pick up those 1-ups. Can't shoot at all right now. Ow. Oh, there was 1-up over there. Oh well, too bad. A little slow down, but just to give you the false hope that it's relaxing. There, as the music picks up, here we go again. I'm messing around. Oh, that got close. Oh, nope, tough luck. Almost got killed instantly. Now we'll get these little walkers come here to fix you up. Thanks guys. And we're going after the next encounter. Oh, they changed my weapon. Oh, that's beautiful. Move with it to avoid colliding with it. And fail at it. Wow. Alright, got this phase taken care of. Alright, final phase. Of course it starts moving all around the place. But because of its size, it's much easier and doesn't spread bullets too much. It's pretty easy to deal with. And there we go, another world taken care of. And as I mentioned earlier, this where bad versions of the games can lock and fail to load like earlier with Turrican. I know some games it's because it has two discs, but some emulators just do not work at all. Now we got the wall. And often one of the themes that the people mention that likes the game that mentions, they like to mention often that is their favorite theme in the entire game. Love it, not my favorite, but still extremely awesome theme. It's one of those games that has zero bad music themes. They're all excellent. And what makes this stage so special is it's bar none the biggest stage in the game. It's a true maze. There's secrets everywhere. There's dead ends. But what makes it so good is you never feel lost because it's so masterfully crafted. You can tell that the people who made it knew what they were doing. Gotta respect that sort of the talent. Like if I went to even further left, I would have. Oh, like here was more stuff. Doesn't seem possible to pick it up. And as you can see, the time is massive. You can of course rush and make it quickly through the stage, but like here, secrets through the wall, like hinted earlier in the stage. That's what a good game does. It shows you, it forces you to go through a gimmick of the stage, and then yeah, it's your job to apply it as you go further. Oh, I do want that power up. Oh, what do we have here? We go in a wheel, we go through another secret passage. Ow. I want to see if there's goodies to the left. Oh, what do we have here? Is it a pit? No? Okay. Don't think I mentioned that, but I really like music that's extremely long, and Turrican has that. Music that lasts sometimes upwards from 7 minutes and even beyond. Like I mentioned during the intro, the music theme is extremely long before it fully loops. Is there anything else here? Nope, okay. Actually, I think technically I take back what I said about the game having no weak music. Yeah, you'll see it a bit later. Okay, I don't think I'll be able to. Oh, never mind. Thought I couldn't get to the other side. It was completed. Could go down, but no. Let's go right here. Let's see where it leads me. Oh, we got gems. No, oh yeah, 2 continues. I don't think I noticed that earlier. Oh, got the box. This isn't the best stage to use the wheel though. Like right now I just used it because I knew where I was going because I did it earlier. But using the wheel in this stage makes it easy to miss stuff. Come on, there we go. Got the better grip of it than I did earlier, to say the least. Again, another box. Six power lines, good. No, oh, this time it's stuck and I can pick it up, dang it. Like here, just a little dead end with gems. And I went up. Nice. They're much less frequent than they were before, but they still show up. Vibrating statue. Anything here? Nope. Looks like I got completely to the left of the screen. If I'm not mistaken, losing all your time just means you lose a life. I could be wrong, but it's been so long. Not a very easy game to lose. Well, if you start the game for the first time, yes, it's extremely easy to run out of time. Wait, there's spikes here? Okay. And if you jump, you don't take damage, you're fine. Oh, and another one up. Nice. Uh-oh. Is there anything here? Oh, yes, there is. Gives you hints, and if you notice them, you get those nice bonuses. Another box. Alright. Even more. I guess this was that might have been a huge secret because there's so many of those boxes. And we're going back. Oops. Okay, yep. Nothing complicated to get back on track. And there's no rapid fire option as it is. Although I use something that with the press of a button I could, but I'm not someone who likes to use auto fire unless it's a function the actual game has on its own. Oops. Keep colliding with those missiles. I really should deal with it. There we go. Getting close to the end. And that seems to be very fine on time. Though life is starting to be an issue. Never mind. Right away. Oh, another one? Okay. Alright, let's get the bound. I know there's a lot of gems throughout the game, although I'm not gonna try to 1% it, especially since I missed some areas early in the game, so it's already too late for that. To notice that the gems also gives actual points. Alright. I'm getting close to that one part. Oh, well, what do we have here? More gems. Is that it? Looks like it. Alright. Oh, I had a feeling that there might be something when I start shooting at the last moment. Sure enough, there was. Oh, okay, I need to go back down. Alright. Wait. No, okay. For a moment, I thought I was getting lost, but nah. Wait. Oh no. Oh well, never mind. I thought I fell and I had to restart moving up all the way back. Unless it was the right way to go down. We'll see soon enough. damn, 25 power lines. Holy crap. Although dying means you lose them, so let's be careful. Alright. Yep, alright. I knew there was that. Wanted to see if I could notice it before I fell, but too late. This boss is completely optional. You can skip it if you don't fall into pit. So if you know where it is exactly, it's easy to dodge. Oops. Could spam the power lines, but would be boring. Okay, just try to push you and reach a few flames. Ow. Oh, I still made it. It was somehow might have been the closest fight so far. I'm surprised. Usually I don't get this close. Oh, what do I have down there? Oh no. Exactly what I feared. Alright, let's make our way up. Try not to get ourselves kills because of that screw up. Fortunately, I'm not too tight on time. That's right, I think I'll have time to complete this. Well, I mean, regardless of how much time it takes, I'll be finishing this game at least. And what I'll be probably doing is look for a Turrican that works properly and next stream resume it before going to a Super Turrican. Oh, okay. Was wondering what made that sound. Just a normal enemy. Already went there. Oh well, could have picked up the other stuff. Guess I wasn't up for it. Still fell. Okay, it was those blocks. Now I know. All right, let's be careful here. There we go. We're safe now. Just a bit more. I'm pretty sure that going left leads back to the hole. Pretty sure no. I don't remember if it leads directly to exit or if there's a few splits along the way. Ah, yeah, there we go. Use shade is taken care of. Whew. Mr. Walker's factory. Okay, I can't spin here, so I've got to be accurate. Oops. Alright. No problem so far, it's way much easier than I was remembering. Timing, I mean, is pretty forgiving. This stage is also extremely huge with lots of stuff. This area is completely optional, leads to the dead end if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what's here instead. Nope, nothing there. No, there's a huge detour that leads you back to the start if you're not careful. So, gonna be very careful. Oh yeah. Alright, good reminder for those wheels. Gotta be a bit careful. surprisingly a bit precise to put the right pressure and jump at the same time. Oh no, you're... Come on. Alright, now. For a moment I thought it was stuck in a wall. Alright. I'm gonna sacrifice that laser. Here's the gems from earlier, and we're back. Might have been something I missed, but let's keep going because the stage is pretty big and I don't want to run out of time in the level. Get all the cogs. I do know there's secrets through the walls and blocks that can be destroyed as well. Let's be careful, I'm pretty sure there's something big here, like a wheel. I need to drop a little... Oh yep, there's a wheel here. Seems like they respawn once they're out of the screen far enough. Uh-oh. Oh no, I'm fine. Oops. Somehow still managed to avoid it completely. Oh no, don't go there. I'm pretty sure it's the dead end, but still I'll go explore a bit. Yeah, I'm not taking the risk. Not at this point at least. Because I know I had a problem with time in the stage by exploring too much. I'll still take a few detours if I think they're safe. Oh, there we go. Is it possible to... Oh yeah, a little bit of fidgeting around and you make it. Oh, yep. Oh no. Alright. I saw it coming once I got near that wall. I have to be way more careful. Okay, said using the wheel can be problematic in this world. Quite a good ride to get back. Pretty sure there's no enemies, but shoot just in case there's some stuff to clear. Alright, let's see what's here instead. Because I remember going here more than going left like I did. See that the bullets also got stuck in... Oh, what do we have here? Now I'm interested. Aha! Very nice. Oh, what do we have here? Pretty sure we can go back? Oh, yep, alright. No problem. Oh yeah, I'm sure this is the right path. Because I remember it gets tight like this. Wow, lines are starting to be useful. Oh. Nope, nothing special here. Oh no. Oh. I was expecting something way worse, but nah, it's cool. Alright, that's where I was earlier, I believe. So let's be very careful. Not turning a wheel even if it means I die. I think I have a 100% ratio of starting an area of the stage completely. And sure enough, it happened this time as well. Oh, thank goodness, got the laser back. Oh, you can do a special attack by doing a certain press or something like that, unless it's random, but I don't think it is. But yeah, I did it completely by accident. A super attack that clears the screen pretty much. Oh, what do we have here? Let's take a quick look. Okay, a few gems. Now 3 continues with 32 lives. Not overkill in the slightest. So even more over the top than in Phantom 2040 during my last stream. Uh-oh, this one could be dangerous. Alright, mixing with the power line just worked out just fine. Don't seem like I can fit. Alright, one last try. Nope, alright, let's go down. I was tempted to use the wheel, but I didn't want to take a risk here. Oh yep, I'm at the end of the stage. If y'all say make my day with different voice pitch. Do you give points? No way. And we're done with Sword as well. And this is like the drought level, I guess, because there's things slows down here in this world, and you're about to find out why, among other things as well. Now we got that very weird alien setting, and like get the beat. Ouch! Let's try not to get killed by those things right at the start of the level. There's no real music in these stages, so it gets a bit slow, tiring eventually. Getting crushed by those things isn't helping me, to say the least. There's some like sort of music-ish son of, but it's still very lifeless. Turrican games likes to do that. Those things from Alien get struck by this thing and it swallows you, killing you instantly. And of course I'd rather not get too close, but guess looks like I'll have to wait this one. Don't know how unforgiving or forgiving the range from those things are. Yeah, for a gem, yeah, no thank you. There's something noticeable as well. As you proceed further into the stage, the pitch of the music starts changing as well. Okay, so there is something in there. Oh no, it's... Alright, I botched this. Yeah, those things latches on you, gotta break free. Didn't see it coming, so that didn't work out. Again, like I mentioned as well, not sure the ending is gonna work. Oh dear. Oh yep, and I lost my other power lines. Bummer. Worst case scenario, we'll go on YouTube, show the ending. I'd rather not, but if it's the only choice we have... Oh! That saved me at the last moment. Alright, did you let out that thing to kill me? No. Ah. Well, that didn't work out. And the thing doesn't start attacking. But yeah, now my power up is going much. My weapon's much weaker. Oh, thank goodness. It's gonna... And I didn't see that guy at all on the floor. That was nice, we'll say. But yeah, usually in Turrican games, all those 1-ups you get there often for these drought levels. And after that, they... Oh, what? Okay. So if you don't get land on the platform properly to kill you? Oh, weird, but alright, I get it. Those damn things, I swear. They pursue you and they take your life really quickly. Sorry. Nope, not this time. You got the eye on you on those things as well. Alright. Oh, I've got that weird sound showing up. Alright, I gotta deal with them either way. No, this one is very vertical, so we'll see if it's a bit easier over there. Jump. Alright. But not what I hadn't planned, but okay. Managed to destroy the other one. That's what I was hoping for. Oh. You show up very quickly and without enough firepower and without willing to turn into a wheel, it just causes lots of problems. I just didn't want to try risking climbing that dangerous thing. Right, looks possible to go vertical over there, but would have been a bit difficult. Oh yeah, I remember those spots. Let's destroy this. I thought it could be destroyed, but guess not. Really? Oh, guess not. For real. Be careful with the ceiling this time. Oops. Okay, I think it's 2 buttons at once and maybe an arrow that's causing that. There's eyes up there. Yep, expected it. Oh, nice. Because I'm about to lose that life. This is a part where falling is very inconvenient, so it's our best to avoid that. Okay, it's safe, thank goodness. Okay. Interesting that the tongue or whatever it is doesn't come back to kill. Alright, let's be careful here because I know I've been caught at least once in the past. Not during my first run I ever did, but looks like those pustules or whatever they are. They seem to be possible to be destroyed. I should have noticed that earlier. Very low. There's some lives, but those life power-ups themselves, they're very sparse. Oh, there. doesn't destroy them, I might die. Nope, tough luck. Oh dear, my laser has turned to crap. Nope, not gonna be able to pick it up. Alright, feel like it jumps. Not. The air like that in Turrican, like I mentioned earlier, it's way tougher. Jumps are extremely tight and forgiving. Obstacles in the ceiling, that makes it actually pretty frustrating. If there's one thing I don't look for, it is the frustrating jumps that gets in the way. Here it doesn't lead to the final area of the level, but there's some goodies. That sickening sound. Oh, I saw this one coming, thank goodness. I stopped myself before it was too late. Another one up. It seems more safe. Alright, gotta be careful with those jumps here. Otherwise, it's gonna be fun having to climb all the way back up. Here's another one. Even though I saw it coming, it still failed to stop it from hitting me. Nothing here? Aha, I had a feeling. Oh well. Preferred the laser, but having a full power bound is acceptable. There we go. Let's not fall here, because I have a feeling it's going to make me restart the area. Yep, exactly. Let's be careful with that mouth. Uh-oh. I just press rapidly. That just went overkill. I see. 4 continues now. Getting close to cap. Oh dear, this one might be a bit tight. But we'll try it. Yep. Oh, next section. Ow. Oh dear. Got into the wheel at the exact last moment. Okay, this is where I died, I remember. Before. Oh. Take it slowly. Okay, yes. Not sure if the bones hurt, so let's try to avoid colliding with them. I think I did hit it and it did hurt me, but still not sure. Oh dear. Very little time to do anything about it. By now I'm pretty sure I'm very close to exit finally, especially with this little time left. You remember when it's very close to the end, so. Another bound. Thought I would have to spread, but oh well. Come on. Oh. Okay, I think it's firing on that other key. Wasn't sure, but now I am, I guess. Oh yep, I'm towards the end right now. I remember this area. I'm not sure how I can get it off of me. I tried jumping, turning the wheel, using a power line. Nothing worked. one up. Show some mercy towards the players that are struggling more, I guess. I do look forward to the next era because it's not because it's the last stage, but because it feels way more lively. Alright, let's pick up the... There we go, much better. Especially important for the last level. Whew. And as I mentioned, music picks up the pace insanely here. One of the best themes in the game easily. Maybe the best. I did say that there's another one earlier that I like more, but this one has a different feel to it. So you use the platforms to launch you, and you jump at the right moment to be propulsed. You can jump at the right moment to avoid being thrown down. Whoops. Okay. Might not be the right one. Let's see. No, don't think that's the one I'm supposed to use. We'll see. Okay, yep, I see now. Whoops. There we go, much better. But we'll go pick up this little guy before. There we go. It helps also that the stage is very short compared to the previous one, so it's a big break. So you have a fun climax that you're rewarded for all that hard work. It's not cheap on the life power-ups as well. Oops. Oops, might not work here. No, it works. Never mind. Can I clear this stuff as I go up? Oops. Try to break out of it, but pretty sure the other side to go up. No? Alright. Might as well use them. I won't need them a whole lot against the final boss. Like you just need to check the time, and you can tell that the stage is short. Nope, okay, that didn't work out. Alright. Alright, come on, Bran. There we go. Let's see if I can make it. Yep, that's simple. And here we go. Final confrontation. Oops, you can jump on its head. No, can't hit it here. So it has to be in the front of the face. Uh-oh. Let's see if I can get it with the... Oh yes. Although... Okay, no, it doesn't work on anything else, but it's head itself. I'm gonna back away. I'm gonna fail to jump properly. Okay. But yes, that's the final boss. Not particularly that hard. Gives you a nice final jingle as it counts the score. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna freeze after that. Got a much bigger bonus than I was expecting. Maybe the biggest I ever had during a run. Oh? Yeah, I think it's just freezing. Yep. Crap. At least it made it to the end this time. What I'll do is close the game and go pick up the ending. Yep, it even crashed when I finished the game. Right, Turrican to Amiga ending. And a swap to RPG Maker since it's window capture. And guess we give credit to Game Network for this. All right, making sure everything's working properly. Just gonna check on Twitch to make sure it shows the screen properly. Oh yeah, good enough, I believe. And here we go with the ending. And that's our game. Don't know if the voice and the music is too high with one another, but yes, Turrican 2, very, very, very darn good game. It's very fun. Whew. I had something in mind though, but oh well. Yeah, oh yeah, the ending, the dialogue about the name of a certain place. It's not mentioned until the intro. From what I understand, it's because they didn't make they made the intro before the ending or something like that, something weird like that. So gives that weird result. So music and sound by Chris Yulsbeck. Joshin Ipel apparently has relation with the music as well. Very interesting. I didn't remember that. Not a nice ending music played over its entirety. Best ripoff. Probably not literal, but I do wonder what it's supposed to mean. Sun drivers. Red earring. Looks like they had a sense of humor. Noodles and wig. Yep. Nice sense of humor. Need to remember that bit. Heaven's Gate. Poison other animals. Nice little puns and word plays, I strongly approved. Guess of characters. Order of appearance. Fredfish. Dash. Scarface. Cusco. Check the Gripper. These are Larry. From Old Bad Breath to Dragon, Whomper Stomper, Slight Walker, Arnie Walker's Slippy and the Machine. Cameo appearance by Doc Robo as the Nerve Wreck. Not greetings, but greetings from Alberto. Greetings from Andres. More greetings, lots of them. Might be the longest section now. I think. Oh, we got that big special thanks from Jillian. Ah. Watch out for the next Factor 5 production of Amiga or Super Turrican on the Super Famicom. Remember the Chiller Empire? The Chiller Empire. The end. Wait. Okay, for one moment I thought I did a massive screw up during the streaming. Alright. Let's switch the recording device. And it's 3:16. So we'll start Super Turrican for the time being. Alright. Nope, I don't want Super Turrican. I want Super Turrican 2. I want Super Turrican. Oh, yep, controller. Won't be needing it for this. Thank goodness. That'll be a nice break for me. And yes, we'll show the intro. Very different from the Turrican 3. Stardate, Planet Katakis, which is a reference class, mostly armless. On some, the Avalon 1 glides through the outer reaches of galaxy. Suddenly, with a flash of destruction, the evil forces of the machine conquer Katakis. Brutally, they freeze the people of this peaceful world in eternal enslavement. Justice! The cry of a billion souls flow through space and finally reaches Avalon 1. Approaching Katakis, the brave fighters of the USS Freedom Forces slip into their Turrican assault suits, ready to risk their lives for the innocent. And we're getting started with Super Turrican, which is, oh yeah, remember on this it gets a bit glitchy, but we're about to see. Sometimes the sound freezes, like it didn't stick as long as usual. But again, very different from the other Turrican games. It's there's less exploration, but there's still hidden goodies, like right away. Shield, bombs. It's the same weapons at the previous game: laser, spread, and bound. Ow. Alright. I'd rather not have to bound, especially since it's very weak in this game. Like almost cripplingly weak. But I guess we'll go with that. Some enemies are also vulnerable to be jumped on the head. And you get the laser again, but this time it's a freeze. Doesn't do damage, but it still has very good utility. Like, as you can see, the bounce does very pitiful damage. Got that, although now I got an even weaker leveled laser. Uh-oh. Okay, I didn't fall in the pit, that's good. Actually want to go back, pick up the items here. Alright, let's get moving now. Now there's some wind pushing me, instead of pushing me up like earlier. Be careful not to fall into pits, which I almost did. This game has lots and lots of similarities to Turrican 3. I'm not sure which one got released first. I'm pretty sure Turrican 3 was, but I'm probably wrong. But there's the final boss is different, there's less levels, which is actually kind of frustrating, although there's a completely different level in this. On the other hand, Mega Turrican and Genesis, which is a port of Turrican 3, is very accurate. Not flawlessly, but still does a very good job. Pretty sure the gems in this are just for a bonus. I don't fully remember if they give lives. Gotta dig at that what the music sounds in this version as well. Oh, life power up. But the music in this is very similar to what you hear in a Turrican 3 as well. It's pretty much the same soundtrack, but different, used in different places and stages. You get the wheel in this game way less broken. Uh-oh, don't crush me. Earlier, what I was testing, it almost it did a ludicrous amount of damage, like more than 2/3. Like, as you can see, my under my health there's my wheel bar that depletes, and once it's gone, then you can't use it for the rest of the level. Ow. Doing a great job here. Pretty much the same music at the first stage here, but much darker. Let's go for the spread for the time being. Or not, never mind. So there's an ugly bound here. Alright, I know there's some goodies here. Let's jump on its head. Uh-oh, keyboard got stuck a bit. Here we go. Easy to fall here, so let's be careful. Or not, never mind. Let's try to get at least a 1-up. And miss the other side with the goodies, but that's okay. At least I got the 1-up, so that's what matters for me most. Sarah reminds me a lot of that second stage in Turrican 2 with like the stone runes and all that, and adding down over time. Actually discovered Super Turrican 2, like I mentioned, it was my first game. Like when I was young, my dad would rent games, and he'd be that sort of guy that I don't know how, but he knew what games would be good and which one were bad. And you know, when you're a kid, you want to play some games like oh, look at that, Mario is missing, Mario Times Machine, that sounds so fun, what a cool idea. Then they turn out to be completely educational turds. And then my dad had to clear the games for me. Well, he didn't have to, but he decided to try them. And to his credit, he did clear a Mario Times Machine. actually got the best ending on top of that somehow. Right, yeah, tons of damn good games, like Super Adventure 2, Super Contra. What? Alright, let's try not to punch the jump. Great. And it skips to the end of the level right away, but the ending of the stage was right next. Let's pick up the little gems up here. Yeah, there are stages that have great music, but this is the one that really made me dig the music in this game. There's a one that I like even more later on, but don't know if we'll get there during the stream. We'll see. Still got a good amount of time. Oops. We'll try to keep that wheel bar for later in the stage where it's very useful. A few precise jumps, very easy ones though. I do like that the enemies have like a little bit of physics, like they bounce when they're frozen. Nope, not getting those things. And you launch little mines when you're wheel form. Oops. Let's do this properly. Enemies all do it like the same amount of damage if I'm not mistaken. Although, like I mentioned earlier, there are exceptions like that big end robot. That thing wrecks you if it crushes you. Let's try to be careful not to get hit. I still have a way to go before the next power up for my health. Can't fall here, like there's a gap, but you're not gonna fall. There we go. Then the sky decides to try killing us. Though it's probably from those volcanoes in the back. Big advantage of whipping with a keyboard is being in the wheel is much more safer, less chance to break out of it by accident. And we're good to go. Next section with a nice power up waiting for me. We're gonna go into lava. Might as well. Feeling pretty hot right now. And I miss some goodies apparently. But there's still one up here. Actually, that's sweat weapon. This is a good time to go for the spread. Don't know if I can go up here. There seems to be a ceiling to prevent me to go right here. Nice shield. Might as well take it. That's a shortcut as well. I do wonder which game is the artist in Turrican. Actually, no, never mind. I know which one it is. And that would be Super Turrican to by a landslide. Ow. Come on, dude, give up. There we go, that's what I want. Getting it wasn't part of the plan, but we'll go with it. Pretty sure there's nothing but the power up, well, I mean item box to the right, so don't really need that right. especially since I don't want to get my stupid ass killed. Especially when I'm so close to a power up. There we go. I'm pretty sure you get less in harder difficulties, at least in Super Turrican 2. Voila. Here, if I can put my... And we got this enemy from Turrican 2 that's back. If you position yourself properly, you can hit it a bit. Whoops, a bit further. Okay, when you jump, it's probably best to jump with it to attack it. Although, after he stops jumping, it likes to start shooting. Like that, exactly. I do it, not jumping at, well, it does take much longer. Maybe the laser would have been better, but it won't take too much of a risk, especially with a timer that doesn't run down during the boss fights. And it's down anyway, so no worries. After a world, it tells you how many gems you got, so we'll see if they give 1-ups. Oh no, I don't think they do. Yep, it says how many lives you got and how many you missed, but diamonds don't give you lives. Now we go into this sort of factory level. Ow. Now I don't feel so as much. Haha. Music gets much more dark, as well as as we go through stage 2. At first. Gotta be careful about the smoke, because they turn into flames. Ow. Missed it just so I could run into it and into an enemy. You feel that 1-ups are... Ow, damn it. 1-ups are much more useful and... Oh no, I'm not going there, it's a trap. I'm pretty sure it is. This rate I won't make it to the power up. Uh-oh, got a bad feeling about this one. Damn. That's even worse, falling. Let's take it slow. Not too slow around clouds of smoke. Damn it, I saw it coming. Well, I actually collided with the enemy, so it's completely my fault. Might as well just run into it while I'm at it, apparently. Oh, come on now. Alright. And here it is. Still had a decent amount of distance to make. Alright, yep, I saw this one coming. The game likes to throw you in situations where getting to bound is almost necessary. I'm pretty sure I could avoid it, but it was kind of inconvenient to try avoiding. Alright, yes. Let's give it some time. And no. Alright, let's do this different way then. If there's something I don't really like about Super Turrican, yes, especially Super Turrican, because Turrican 2 doesn't do it as much. Well, Super Turrican 2 doesn't do it as much as it cheap shots you quite a bit in the sense that there's pits and they're very easy to fall in. It doesn't get bad until stage 3 2. There's bits before, and I missed a 1-up. Oh well. Oh. For some reason I thought that was invincible. Never mind. Very short stage, technically. Got a bad feeling about this one, but alright, I'm fine. Okay. Yep, there was a flame here. Oh, we have a way to go up, so we'll take it for now. I'm going too fast, it's getting myself killed. Come on, jump. There we go. Got a bad feeling about this one as well, so. What do we have here? Almost a life lost, that's what happened. Can hear it taking damage. Oh, son of a. I'm not even sure I'm following a road that leads me out of the stage anyway, so that's kind of a massive pain. So it's way bigger than I realized because I'm so used to using the main road, but path, but looks like there's a lot of alternatives. There was a power-up. Oh, come on. Really forced me to go back all the way. Very Untitled Chapter sort of layout. Although second game did it in the mazes, but before that it wasn't as insistent on it. Okay, I need to go up. Otherwise I'm gonna have to have fun messing around the place again. Wait, there's a 1-up, but oh well. Ah. Alright, let's stop shooting and pay more attention. Fortunately, there's continuous if I'm not mistaken, so oh come on now. Oh, son of a. Yeah, I'm getting a bit annoyed right now, but mostly because I'm playing poorly. Although some of the patterns are a bit obnoxious on their own. Like that was completely on me. Alright, we're getting close to the end at least. I'll need those 1-ups along the way, and there's not a whole lot in the main road. Here, it's pretty easy to get yourself killed as well because it's a crusher room and you gotta proceed properly. Oh, I'm dead. Fucking hell. You gotta be kidding me. I'm just... Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No, I'm dead. Can't believe it. I never struggle here. Maybe I'm tired, but oh well. Let's do this better this time. Now wait to get closer. Go. There we go. Much better. Finally, music picks up quite a bit because I was getting tired of that. That's very slow and darker. Problem is, music itself is not bad, but drowns quite a bit. No, I don't want your bound. There's some secrets here. I'll see what I can pick up. don't think I'll try one that's particularly difficult to get, because it would be, well, I'll see. Because there's a part where failing to jump properly can run that timer down quite a bit. Alright, let's be careful with that flame. Not full, but I'll take it. Oh no, let's be careful. There we go. Much better. Alright, this is it, I believe. There's more later maybe, but we'll see. Jump, jump. Gotta jump at the right timing, otherwise you fall. Like a bit towards the end. And fail like that. If there's like a small time... oh, what do we have here? Come on, don't get stuck. Just a normal box. Let's not fall, because that could have happened way too easily. Ow. Can use the wheel more freely at this bit of time. Still not... let's not waste it too much. Ow. Okay. It was kind of cheap. But the air was pretty tight, but oh well, gotta be more careful. Jump properly. This one is pretty far, but no problem. We did it. Pretty sure there's a flame here. No? Okay. Seriously keeps you on your toes every time. Oh no. Yeah, now that I saw that, I need it. Alright, let's be more careful. Got a bad feeling about this. Don't know if it shows it properly, but it seems to. But there we go. Perfect. Back to conveyor belts. Nothing too complex for jumps here. It's a secret. I know there's a one up here, but it's not a very easy one to pick up, so we'll see what I can do. Especially if I can find my way up. Come on. Come on, Bran. Okay, what's going on? I won't have much of a tribe. There we go. Use the shoot and you're good. Ah, sheesh, these jumps are tight. Uh-oh, I don't like that one bit. Damn, that was a bad idea, but... Oh, son of a... Never mind, okay. If I could have got that laser, I could have probably allowed myself to get to that thing, but nope. Oh, phew. Oh, wait. Nope, too late. Okay, unless there's a way to go back up. We'll go see. Don't think so, no. Really running out of time, so I don't want to use the live. Alright, let's just use invincibility a bit. It's a trap. You know I have to go pick it up. Not? Okay, I thought it was a trap with all that smoke, but no problem. Oh wait. Oh no, it's the one that I saw earlier. Never mind. And we made it in time. Very easy boss fight. Probably even easier than the factory one in a Turrican tree. So let's be careful not to get struck by the laser. Maybe I'm a bit too cautious, but got the big box that shows up, and we got our boss. Currently invincible, so got to give it some time. Alright, not yet, but once it starts attacking, it's gonna. There we go. Very, very easy pattern. Just be careful when it gets bigger. Oh, like that. I underestimated its size. By now I can hit it from below. And there we go, very easy boss. Even easier, arguably even easier than the World 1's boss. Alright, we're going into a world that doesn't exist in Super Turrican 3, which is a night stage. And yes, it's slippery, it's hell. Well, it's not so bad, but I can feel how much of it, how much it slips. Alright, let's see. Never mind, can go pick up that one up. And I keep colliding at enemies already. Don't know if playing Turrican before that caused me to be this reckless. And I just missed another one up, damn it. Alright. I'm curious about something here. Let's use the wheel. It does slip, so I'm gonna be careful. I know there's ice obstacles, so let's take it very slowly so I can make it to the power up. And now we can play a bit more foolishly. And this is a world where the spread is a bit better, I'd say. Now let's try to go for it for now. Alright. Very simple jump, but with the wind into ice, gotta be careful not to fall like that. And these are by no means the worst jumps in the entire game. Those are a piece of cake compared to what's later. Let alone what's in the next level. Gotta be careful and fail to be careful. Alright. Oh no, don't you dare fall in there. Those ice spikes are freaking obnoxious. Oh, thank goodness. Alright. This stage with a very, very evil jumps. Well, not that the evil, but you don't have time to miss on those blocks. They fall into the water and you die if you screw up once. And look, yeah, then to do that shit on you. And now I'm getting annoyed and I'm doing even more worse. Let's be more careful. Okay, I had to wait. The more you know. At least it gets easier until the next world. into 4-2. Oh no, you don't. Don't follow. Very tight jump here. And yay. It's not like I didn't try to be careful. There we go. Fortunately, getting squeezed by the big snowballs don't one-shot you, because it would be freaking stupid. Alright, there are more. Oh, that was way too close. I do have a tendency to fall here, so at least I managed to avoid something that I do all the time. Alright, there's something here, I can see it. There we go, much better. Oh, thank goodness. If I went too fast, I would have been pushed by the snowball and died. So at least I'm getting it in with the program. Learning from my mistakes. Oops. I think there's a last series of jumps that I need to be careful with in here. Yep, here they are. Ah, come on. And they make you start from there. At least the enemies don't respawn, so it's not too obnoxious. Alright. They give us you a friggin' bomb. But, oh well, at least I made it, and the next stage is way more forgiving. Although now it's time, that's more of a danger. It does like in Turrican 2. And there, you need to jump at the right time, and you're set. And there's some don't need to go left or right completely. And we got the screw up here. Let's try to see if I can make it above me. No way. Okay. The fact that the wind pushes you back makes it harder than it should be, I feel. Don't need to bomb, really. Let's ignore it. What we want is that thing above me. Desperately. Uh-oh. Alright, let's see. There we go. Perfect. And I did it. I'm doing better than I usually do. And just turn into a wheel and you're set. Whew. And now it's more big levels with lots of enemies. And again, like in Turrican 2, we got a very alien setting here. Those things are back to snap, to go after your head. Your face. Oh, barely missed me. And this game, this world insists that you keep the freaking bound as much as it can. Oh well, I didn't remember that one. Big problem is the next world. That's where I mean the next stage. Okay, turning into a wheel works here. Thank goodness. Because the jumps in the previous stage were a pain, but they're, you know, there's still nothing compared to what was last time. Doesn't seem to lead anywhere down there. Oh wait. Alright, we want to go down there. Got it. Oh. Let's pick those things up. Oh well, thank you, I'll take it. So we'll go further spread. Oh, what do we have here? Uh-oh. Oh, I should have went for the power up first. I almost got myself hit and killed, but it turned out very good. Gotta be careful on these slopes. Lots of those balls enemies. Oh yeah, it works. Nice. Whoops. That was way too close. And no, those things won't lash out tongues like in Turrican 2, so no risk of getting instant killed by those things. They're just decoration. Although looking at them makes me wonder, are they like alive or they're just like a visual sort of thing for the sake of it? Like within the world of the game. but then again, looking at the pulsating stuff behind, I think makes it pretty clear that they're probably alive. And since they drip saliva from their mouth, then yeah, they're alive. Oops. Uh-oh. Close call, but again, made it. Just barely. No, get it. Oh well, too bad. Probably better that I keep the spread anyway. Now that I think of it, I'm surprised there's no enemies that looks like predators, since the game clearly takes a lot of inspiration from the movie series Alien. Let's just dash through everything. We're still not near the end of the stage, if I'm not mistaken. Unless there's 4 level in here. Oh well, we'll see soon enough. Oh, let's be careful. No more wheel. But then next, oh, that was cheap. As soon as I fell, I didn't really have a view. Although I complain way more than I'd like. It's not like the game is insanely hard. Yep. No, it's gonna work this season. Gotta be careful. That lasted. Oh dear. Some secrets here? Nope. Oh. Oh. Now I know that the enemies can be behind objects. Oh. Wow. Did it come from below? I think it did. Either way, that was way too close. Oh, and I pressed the wrong button, getting myself, basically. Wanted to use the power line. There's a secret here, although now I'm worried that okay, for a moment I thought. Okay, and dying doesn't recharge the wheel. But yeah, having to bound forces me to start running away. Oh yeah, that's right. I should be doing this instead. Now I'm pretty sure this is... Oh no, okay. Really awesome level, the alien train with a super kick-ass music, with a super awful jumps. Alright, let's go start this again. Love the stage, the setting and everything, but I hate those jumps. Okay. Okay, it works, thank goodness. You son of a... Again, trying to go too fast, getting me killed. Gotta bet there was some memorization here, actually. And I accidentally turned into a wheel now. Okay. Alright, let's try something different because... There we go, that works. Way safer. And use that as a platform. Fortunately, there's checkpoints, so it doesn't stuck you at the start every single freaking times. Alright. It's those jumps that gets very, very far from each other that makes the level very hard. So for initially, it's not too bad, but eventually, it really, really stretches. Ow. The point that you have to be behind the edge of those things. Oh, son of a... Okay, I'm running out of lives already. Not good at all. Next stage is a joke compared to this. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. To put it too close to the ceiling, because it does treat it as an obstacle above you. Alright, let's pay attention. Here. Alright, much better. This rate I might have to use a continue. There we go. Gotta be more concentrated. Because I know there's a trap waiting for me. Oh, too close. Ow. Hey, here it is. What? There was a platform under? Here we go. Very specific. Just screw up just a tiny bit and you're dead. And admit I find that a bit more obnoxious than fun. Although I seem to be making further, but one single life. Alright. It's like I was completely at the edge, but that's still not enough. Alright. Let's try this even harder. And yes, I will use a save state if I start running out, if I don't have any continues left at some point. I'd rather not do that, to say the least, but... Oh, way too damn close. Ow. Kind of overestimated the power of the ship. Oh, again, too close. Although I seem to have been adapting properly, but still, 4 lives. Don't know if that's gonna be enough. Oh. Alright. Here it is. I... It's actually getting funny for me now that all those deaths. Alright, let's go. Okay, I didn't get punished for going too fast. There we go, made it. I'll take that hit gladly. It means I can proceed. No, although let's be more careful now. Because I'm getting my... Oh yeah, especially since I'm at the ending, no time to die. Whew, but we made it this time, much better. I did learn from my mistakes, so... Oh. And a very much needed 1-up, thank goodness. It's a stage where you can keep falling quite a bit, and benefit from it at least. Oh, they shoot, okay, I see now. That's where it came from. I thought it was the other stuff. I'm gonna be more careful. Oops, too soon. But yeah, it looks like I'll be beating the game after all. Wish I did a bit better, but being able to clear it, I'm perfectly happy with that. Wouldn't be fun if it was too easy after all, right? Yeah, for all the complaining I made about the gems, was being whining rather than being I blamed myself and not the game for that, because really, once I got the timing and understood that I had to wait a bit for the animation of the platform to get wider, that's when I realized that. Oh, whoops! And the 1-up's gonna disappear, isn't it? No, it didn't. Okay. Oh wow! Great. That was a waste. Hey, come on, get it up. There we go. Although now I'm... And this is the last obstacle that's a bit harder to get through. Jump at the right timing. Very similar to Turrican 2. And they appear if you... Oh, come on, get off. But there is some fake difficulty in this game. Looking at that, like enemies waiting for you before you have time to react. You can't say it's memorization, but at the same time it's pretty obnoxious. They make you do all the freaking thing again. Great. These enemies aren't probably not going to respond, so it's forgiving in that regard. Could be much worse. Again, right in the face. Okay, pressing repeatedly allows me to... Okay, no. Come on now. Can't believe that. They're very persistent as well. With the screen, they still catch up. And that's weird because I don't remember struggling with these things as much, getting in my face. And final boss with very little power. Should be interesting. Though the enemy is extremely easy. Especially with an unlimited timer. Okay, I can't use this. I'm learning new things as I fight this boss. I didn't know that it could shoot more of those one of those things at once. Alright. It's not the lowest level, so I'll be able to do decent damage now. Big handicap I have usually is I have full spread here, but at least now the boss isn't going to be as laughably easy as I was expecting. Alright. Does a good job of well, here we go. I was saying it does a good job of clearing those little things it spits. And the game is cleared. Finally, Katakis and its inhabitants were freed from the clutches of the evil machine. Joy and laughter once again filled the crowded temples and once deserted ruins. And Turrican moved on. Beaten this time, the machine started to regain its powers. The adventure is just beginning. Turrican will return, and sure enough it did. Too many games says that it's going to get a sequel or something like that, and it won't. Like as I mentioned with occassionally, it once you beat the game on a very hard, it claims that stay tuned for a Turrican, occassionally 2, and it never turned up. Nice promise by Konami. But then again, that was during the days when Konami was awesome. But this shows that this game is incomplete because, as I'll be showing in the next Turrican stream, the game has the SNES one, the Amiga one have lots of similarities, but this one is missing a world. The machine. You don't get to fight a machine in this game, but in Turrican 3 you have a real climatic battle with it. And Crucial's back again. Don't have anything bad to say about this music because it's so flawless. Even in the smaller title, the music is overwhelmingly good. There's that one shooter where you play as a bee, Apilia, I believe, on Amiga as well. Has a very wacky music, but it's still very good. Well, it's more like the setting is very wacky, with a sort of stuff that very disturbed looking enemies. Like at some point you fight a dead rat, literally, like enemies are going out of it, and it gets weirder because after that you can go inside the rat for a bonus stage, and it's as gross as it might sound. But yeah, based on a character created by Manfred Trenz. This game was created using Pegasus SNES. Don't think I know Pegasus SNES. All graphics, programs, music, sound effects, and data related to this game. Forgot it. Oh yeah. I just remember that it says Seika at the start of the game. Yeah. Regards to Kaiko, Duck Bobo. Bit? I guess someone likes Kid Icarus a lot. I'm just kidding, of course. And the Chiller Empire. Like in a Turrican 2. If you want to contact Factify, write to PO Box 320251 50796 Cologne, Germany. Presented by Seika. The end? I whined, complained, and bitched way too much during the stream, but I still enjoyed this game reasonably, I guess. Although I loved every second of Turrican. But I like streaming the Turrican games, and I'll do my best to find a version of the original Turrican to make it playable to the end. And after that, I'll be going to Turrican 3, and after that, we'll finish with Super Turrican 2, and which is by far the hardest game in my opinion. But beyond that, this I'll end the stream for today. Well, more like the morning because it's like 4:15 here. But yeah, next stream will be Saturday or Sunday, depending on how busy I'll be Saturday. And I'll figure out what time I'll be doing it. Usually it's around 6 p.m. and Eastern. But yeah, and next time I'll be resuming to Hope Puppet Dance performance. We'll continue catching the puppets in Mirror and Temple before proceeding to Ante. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you found it interesting and didn't find my whining overly obnoxious. Anyway, thanks again, and I wish you all a good morning, day, or night, or whichever way you live. Take care.